So for the next 5 minutes, my name is Christoph, by the way, I'm Akibix. For the next 5 minutes, I need you to start thinking, thank you, of not the onboarding process. So whatever you've seen from a technology perspective, which is onboarding, not that. I need you to think on where the data goes, on the ongoing side, where you collect all the information from any process that you have of onboarding, for corporates, for individuals, whether it's digital, manual, whatever that is. KYC Portal, as we discussed this morning, is a product that allows you to customize your entire regulatory process. And this module that you're seeing here is the actual engine that allows you to create multiple programs. So usually clients create them per service. And within programs, allows you to constantly amend and tweak the regulations. Your perception of what is low, high, and medium, your perception of what methodology of risk you want to associate, your review process. Most importantly, the system has a lot of features here. I'm going to go just through the most important ones. The aspect of risk scoring, a module that allows customers to be able to tweak risk in real time, not only on new data and new customers being onboarded, but on any data even in the past in my system, allowing me to, in real time, 10 seconds at the moment, apply any customization to any rule that I have in my system based on the past subjects as well. One of the most important features, so this system allows you to customize the fields, the data set, irrespective of your current legacy systems in place, allowing you to hook up such a system. The checklist, the document requirements, one of the most important features. One of the most powerful features is workflows. The workflows module allows customers not only to manage and set the traditional approach of workflow systems, so for example deciding who does what based on risk, based on applications, but the system allows you to tweak and customize even the actions that you receive on third-party data suppliers in real time. So it's not a matter of, listen, alert me when there's a PEP alert or when there's a sanction alert, but you can actually tell the system, listen, if I receive a sanction alert, I want to trigger the documents of bank references, personal references. If there's a transaction anomaly, I want to trigger the actual process of EDD, enhanced due diligence, a workflow questionnaire document with source of funds or source of wealth. That is the configuration side of the system. I prepared the tabs open to in some seconds. This is what we call the central console. So the central console is and collects all the data that compliance need to see on any structure that you're onboarding. It could be an individual, it could be a corporate. It allows you to manage dynamically this even via APIs of third parties who offer customer data. This system collates all the data. Again, all that you're seeing is configured in real time through the backend, which can be managed by compliance. It manages the data, the risk, the workflows of actions. It also manages documents, checklists, face-to-face. I'm going to focus only on the main important points. At application level, the system allows you and calculates risk in real time based on your methodology of risk in the configuration engine. Apart from automating risk, the system also at any point in time summarizes the risk that you have by any category that you define in it. And this is where we're seeing customers who are actually defining more than regulatory purposes, but even reputational damage and so on and so forth. One of the main features we have over here that we discussed this morning in the presentation is the ability to, within the system, automate also client communication. So based on your configuration, the system, based on the entity being a director, based on their real-time risk, knows what you're expected to collect from a questionnaire, from a document perspective, and so on and so forth. I can, in this case, tell this, listen, dear client, your review is due. I need you to fill in for me this and this questionnaire. I need them by the end of the week, otherwise your review process of the account cannot be done. The system encrypts everything and communicates with the client directly using two-factor authentication and auditing the entire communication channel. The system also allows to share documentation requirements, like, listen, dear client, we are missing passports or a passport expired, kindly provide me with whatever the data is. And this is solving a huge issue because you're auditing and automating. These actions can be automated via workflow as well with the direct subject. Another means of communication is the actual embedded face-to-face obligation to be able to minimize your risk on high-risk clients, where you're able to actually, through the system itself, invite subject for interviews. The system through itself, there's no third party, Skype or WhatsApp or whatever that is. The system embedded has a video conferencing utility, allowing you to also, this is mandatory, part of the regulation, record all the sessions that happen within your system. All the sessions and meetings that you had with people, storing you in the small picture and the client in the large picture. Throughout video conferencing, the system also allows you to conduct biometric face recognition with the documents that you have for this person here to be able to verify the person. One last thing, the system has an inbuilt relationship organogram structure, the one that we discussed this morning, allowing you to build patterns, not only like in this case, Christoph's involvement in the structure, but thanks to the uniqueness of records, the ability to perceive the real exposure on Christoph across the multiple services of the bank. So actually showing you the involvement of the same person, irrespective of documents being different, across multiple structures in your company. That is all the time I have. Thank you very much. We'll be glad to discuss more details at our booth. Thank you.